This last Friday, the family and I just went to Legoland California. We had to take some pictures with the iconic background. First step in the park, you're introduced to this large dinosaur Lego figure. Here's my son being nervous before his first roller coaster ride. And he finally gets a boost of confidence before we get on the roller coaster. But he went through it seamlessly and successfully. My wife's taken a liking to the Mohawk man. My son got to sit under the hat from Harry Potter. You go through the park, you're gonna get chances to stage yourself under certain Lego figures. Certain spots of the park have different areas that you can kind of play with different vehicles, or even this playground that you see my son at. A unique area is the Ninjago area. It's based on the Lego cartoon, the build sets, and the video game. It's a lot of fun area. The ride is even more interesting, and I highly recommend it. A very fun area is the Miniland area. The Miniland area has different sections of the United States, and it goes from Washington, D.C., New York, San Francisco, Las Vegas, and a few other settings in the United States. Very interesting. I really liked it. Here's my son getting his Legoland driver's license. Did pretty well. A lot of kids were crashing. He ended up trying to avoid most of the reckless drivers. Here's the tower control over by the helicopters. The helicopters just go up and down. Nothing too intense, but it's fun for the little kids. We ended up going on the Bionicles ride. It's much like the teacups at Disneyland. The Pirate Reef area was a lot of fun. You get to splash a lot of the participants of the ride. And then also they have a little splash area for the kids. You can see my son having a great time. Couldn't get him away from this area. We spent about maybe 45 minutes over here. It's a good break for the parents if we just want to sit down for a minute. The Dragon Coaster. This is the second roller coaster me and my son went on. It's very fast. It's about maybe 30 seconds long, but it's still good for the kids. Here's my son trying to make one of those crushed penny emblems that you get as a souvenir from pretty much all theme parks. Pretty proud of himself. Here's the last ride we went on, was the Lego Deep Sea Adventure. It was a lot of fun. Saw a lot of different fish. Saw some shark. Saw a stingray that was quite large. And then you can play games inside the submarine that you're at. And you have to find different items, like a little scavenger hunt as you're going through the ride. It's a lot of fun for the kids. This was the final stop before we left, the big shop. At the big shop, you'll meet different characters like Batman and even Darth Vader, as you see here. This is also where we got our son a Lego set, because you have to get Lego sets when you go to Disneyland. He looked like he had a great time, and he did. This is some bonus footage of me and my son putting together the Mandalorian Lego set that he got at the big shop. It kind of ended up turning a little bit of me just putting it together, but he tagged along as much as he could. He was pretty exhausted throughout the day, but he had to put it together